Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Wild and Wingless. Tonight I got with myself the S50 of Jordon Bolitho. Jordan, how are you?
Good mate yourself.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, mate. Thank you very much for agreeing to come on the show. I've known you for a couple of years now. I think I met you guys back in 2017, so it's been a long time.
Yep,
And
yep.
I've always enjoyed coming down to Mildura and seeing you and the family, and everyone, and just the few years you've grown. You're a married man now. You've grown a moustache and everything. Look at you go.
Yeah. I'm moving up in the world.
But to us over here on the east in New South Wales, you're like our go-to guy for Mildura stuff. But a lot of people don't know who Jordon Bolitho is. So can you give us a quick background on how you started in racing to get where you are today in wingless?
Yeah, so basically, long story short, I think it was about 2015. We got my little brother Declan into racing and racing karts, sub juniors. And as he progressed, he sort of nagged me and kept saying, "Oh, maybe you should race. You should race." So I decided, well, why not? I'll get a go kart and we'll go dirt racing. So did that and did that for about 18 months, a couple of years. Wasn't the best at it. Couldn't work out how to do the carbies and that sort of thing. Wasn't my sort of go to. Yeah. So and then Dad had a little hiccup in his racing career, and yeah, the seat was available, as you may as well say, and as yeah, other people know the situation. Yeah, so he said, "Oh, the car's still registered. May as well give me a go." So had a go for the last 6 months of the season in back in I think it was 2017, and then yeah, loved it. Didn't want to get out of the seat, so he had to buy my own. So yeah, then rest is history, really.
Yeah, right. So you've only been like so it was not long after I met you was probably when you really started.
Pretty much, yeah. I've only sort of been around wingless probably I think it's about 6 years, 7 years at the most now.
Wow.
Yeah, still fresh as you'd say.
Yeah, nice, nice. Well, it's good to have people like you in the sport. What is one thing that you enjoy about the wingless division?
One thing I enjoy, I think, how close everyone is, and not just in your own state, but also nationally. You meet new people; they're all friendly. They're all willing to help each other. You know, you have an accident, they're willing to jump in and give you a hand, get you back out on the racetrack. So I think the how tight knit we are, and how close everyone is, it's great.
Yeah, no, that's very true. One thing I did say before was over here on the east, a lot of the guys know of you because
Mm.
you have been virtually our go-to man whenever we want to race Mildura. So B&S Earthworks, Timber Speedway, Mildura is fantastic track. Everyone loves it, but you were like the. Can you explain what the go there was a few years back? Because you were like the unofficial spokesperson, I guess. But
Yeah, well, long story short, like, so the way that our club runs things here is they make it easier on their own committee as a whole by having class reps.
mhm.
So they'll have an individual person they'll go to try and organise cars for a race meeting rather than just the club doing it themselves off their own back. So long story short, we had a couple of guys who were doing it for a few years. Then they sort of moved on to another class, and then there was sort of like an opening of no one wanted to do it. Um, the old boy said, maybe I should put my hand up, being a young fella, upcoming, and take some responsibility and start being an adult. So I thought,
Yeah.
why not? So I did that, and yeah, it's just basically got the communication back between SA Wingless mainly and the Mildura Speedway Club, and then yeah, it's been pretty good since then. We've had you guys from New South Wales come down, give us a run, which is good. It's always good to have you guys down, and yeah, so I think we're just building that connection back again between the club and just SA Wingless mainly, but also AWSR obviously, and then now we're looking at the Australian title next week, really.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. So okay, so Mildura is your home track.
yeah.
You've had many laps around there. You know it back to front. What do you think about the track? For this or next weekend or whatever it will be for the Australian title. How do you feel the track will fare? Do you think having a home advantage would assist you?
Uh, Track wise, like I've unfortunately never had a feature win here. I've had multiple second place finishes. So yeah, still yet to grab that checkered flag around here. As for the track wise, I think the track would be great for wingless racing in particular. As you can see on the weekend, there's a couple of photos. We were three wide with
Yeah,
still room to move. So it's going to be one hell of a feature race, that's for sure. to see who can take home that A1. So as for track wise, hopefully we have a top and a bottom. Obviously, that's the ideal scenario. On the weekend was pretty good that we just had as a club show. Great racetrack. You could race bottom, top. You could throw a slider if needed. You can move around. So all in all, I think it'll fare pretty well. We've got the Streeties running on the Sunday night, I'm pretty sure as well,
Yep.
to support us. So it should be a good racetrack, I reckon.
All right, so let's get that out of the way. Now let's talk to Jordon, the race car driver. So what have you been doing a lot this year as far as your driving? Where have you been?
Driving wise, we had a bit of a quiet one. Like we had last season off, as most people would know. Obviously got married, so we had that season off and just relaxed. So getting back in the swing of things, I sort of didn't want to go too hard and just go crazy and drive everywhere. So we've only done a few this year. We've been at home 2 or 3 times. I think we've only been to the bridge. We were going to head to Mount Gambier in December, but obviously that one got rained out. So didn't get to go there, which Mount Gambier is a great track, great facilities. Love going down there. As for that, we haven't really done too much racing other than that, really. Looking to do the title and then obviously the WOW series after. And then probably look at going to Bordertown in April, which would be good.
Yep.
So first look back there. We haven't been there since it's had the refurb. So
right, so you would have known that before all the hype came about it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you race on it before?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
okay.
I did race on it before. It was a pretty good bull ring back then. So
yep.
Be interesting to see what it's like now. I've heard great things about it. Credit to Timer as well. They've obviously done an unreal job. I can't wait to race there.
Yeah, right. Now that's going to be fantastic. So that's going to be part of that Triple Crown series, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So that was what the Mount Gambier round was, but unfortunately they couldn't reschedule.
Yep.
So we had the first round or second round, you may as well say, at Murray Bridge. And then, the next one will be at Bordertown. But we've just found out too that May the 3rd is going to be the final round for the Triple Crown series at Mildura.
At Mildura?
Yeah, correct. At Mildura, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that's exciting to know as well, and good to, hopefully we can get some good noms for that as well and support the club and, hopefully have a cracking final round. So not only do we have the final round of that, obviously we've got the final round of the WOW series as well. So
yeah. I was actually looking and I thought, right, so, coming up you got the Australian title. Yes, we'll go back a week. You had the club show. You have the Australian title. The week after you got the WOW series, as we discussed. Week after that is down at borderline the state title.
Yeah.
And now you're talking, mate, geez, a lot of things are happening just in that area. I've spoken to a few guys from New South Wales, and I'm saying, man, I think at the moment we're living in the wrong place. We need to move down either somewhere between Warrnambool and Mildura is probably perfect. But yeah, it seems like you guys are just well located at the moment for wingless racing, and I think that's where the best drivers come from at the moment. Look at Tyson Martin, but anyway, enough of him. So what do you think? Okay, we've got 110 cars coming to Mildura, right, for the Australian title. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Have you read up about the new format of racing?
I have seen that. Yeah, so I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's 2 heats on the first night and then like a couple of features, prelim features. I think they're doing 5.
Yep.
And then obviously the second, like the last heat on the Sunday, and then the mains from there. So a bit of a different format. Like, look, should be good. We don't do one less heat race, and then everyone gets to do a prelim main, which is good. So it'd be interesting to see how the points fare after the first night. I reckon it would be obviously pretty tight, I would imagine.
Yep.
We'll just see how we go, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sort of in two minds about it, because I've heard guys who just go and wrap their heads around whatever sort of format they're running, and they sort of lose themselves in a sense. And then some guys just throw caution to the wind and they just do whatever is in front of them, and that's all they think about, whatever's in front of me right now. And sometimes those guys fare a lot better than the well-prepared guys, you know what I mean? So
it is different. People have their own opinions. Some people won't like it, some people will love it, and some people will be sort of sitting on the fence. I'm probably one of those ones that are on the fence. I've obviously never done it, so it'd be interesting to see how it all pans out and how the points all play out, especially leading into the final night. So I haven't read up on the point system, to be honest, obviously for those prelim features, so I'm not too sure on those, but yeah, it's different, but if it doesn't work, we've tried it. So
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've tried it. Did you race, or did you attempt the 2019 Australian title at Murray Bridge?
I did, yeah,
You
at
did.
Murray Bridge.
Okay.
Yes, I did attempt.
Yes.
First title hit out
Yeah.
ever, and one to forget. That's for sure.
Oh no! What happened?
Oh, just bad luck from the get go.
Yep.
So practice went all right. Couldn't find grip. Car was a handful. Um, Rolled out the first night. You know, first heat. Um, Running, I think it was like sixth or fifth. Doing all right. Moved up, and a car had spun in front of me, and I collected it sideways and flipped. And yeah, it was
Jeez.
a bit of a bit of a downer from there.
Yep.
Really, as you know, it's hard once you drop a heat race. It's sort of hard to come back from. So found a way in the C main for the final night and running the top, running in third, I believe. And the first place got to tag the wall, and second place got into him, and then I had nowhere to go. So
Oh, you're
popped the
kidding.
right rear tire and ended our night. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but yeah, as people would say, that's racing. So
Well, unfortunate, eh? I mean, look, if anything, I'm going to hope that you get the luck that sort of we got. We had a real bad one, our very first one at Parramatta, to the point
yeah,
where I was like, I'm never going to Australian title again. Like, we can't do this. I can't remember how far back we were. We were like in the E or the, I think it was the E
yeah,
mains. It was
geez,
terrible.
long way back.
Yeah. Obviously, regrouped. He went back to Archfield, and ended up finishing fourth up there. So head up, chin up. You might get somewhere. Like, it's all good. Remember, there's only way
Yeah,
up, and that's
yeah,
only one way to
yeah,
go, and it's
correct.
up. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
all right. Um, so okay, and then you said you've already signed on, so you're going to be inside the 60 for the WoW series.
yeah, correct. Yeah, so I'm a bit excited for that. Haven't done a round yet, so be interesting to get amongst it and see what all the fuss is about and race against some of the country's best drivers.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit easier. I don't mean to be rude, but
Yeah,
you're going for 110 people down to 60,
yeah,
and you're going to have the new, obviously, hopefully, the new Australian champion will be in that side. But it's almost like running an Australian title again the week after.
yeah, 100%. Like the drivers who have contested it so far, like you have a different round winner each round, and
Yep.
so we haven't had multiple round winners yet, and obviously the points are so tight as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see who will take it out. It's anyone's game really.
Well, I mean,
So
the best thing is we finally had our first posse winner. So that he took the cash. That was awesome. Maybe we'll see another posse member, yourself, taking the cash on the on round five.
yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
that'd be cool. Yeah, obviously, yeah, got a few high caliber drivers to beat first. So we're coming off not too bad form recently. We're starting to get the car
Yeah.
rolling well. So we're getting somewhere. It's obviously a new car package as well. So it's sort of
So
teething.
what have you done differently this time?
So we've gone from like a cool chassis. So obviously, Dad ran that last season. Unfortunately, a steering bolt broke on the right front and seeped into the wall and basically wrote the car off.
Hmm?
So we built a Triple X this season. Got a new shock package as well. So we're dialing all that in. We're finally getting it to work. We're struggling through the heat still, but come A main time, we're getting the car to work. So we just need to work on obviously qualifying better through those heat races. I think that's the issues there. But yeah, come final time, we're getting it rolling. So
Yeah,
should be
nice,
good.
nice. No, that's good, man. Well, I
Yeah,
wish you all the best. Like, I know we've done a similar change and we saw massive improvements. So best of
yeah.
luck to you for that one. Um,
Thank you.
I've got a few questions to ask before I let you go.
Yeah.
What's your favourite racetrack? I think I know, but I don't.
Favorite racetrack. Look, I'll be biased. Home track.
Yep,
Mildura is going to be number one. Borderline's pretty cool. Um, Also, Timer was good. I enjoyed, I enjoy the smaller tracks, the more bull ring is what you'd call them.
yep.
Um, you know, Waker East pretty good as well when it's on.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, so Dad and I have had a night one night there where we raced side by side for like 6 laps straight, hammer down,
Wow.
side by side the whole way. It was just unreal. And then yeah, just got away from him due to him biking up in a corner. Like that's how close it was. So yeah, I've had some cool moments. Like Mildura's obviously close to me. I'd love to get a feature win here.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd have to say Mildura is probably the best one for me.
Yeah. Okay. I've got to agree with you there. And
Yeah.
what's been your favourite moment in the sport?
Favorite moment in the sport. Oh, probably say one of the moments would be, obviously racing with Dad,
Yeah.
flat out. Once we pull them helmets on, it's you're a race car driver. You put that family stuff aside, and you're there to win.
Yep.
That's what racing is. You know, Probably the best one would be getting my first feature win, which was at Swan Hill. Um,
Oh yeah.
so yeah, that was pretty cool. He was, Dad was helping me all night. Mum was there, my brother was there, Maddie was there as well. Like they're all helping me get sorted for the A, and it was about midnight when we were rolling out for the feature, and it was pretty sleek, pretty rubber down, and we were a bit worried because obviously we've got a tight budget, so tyres was a bit of an issue, and
Yep.
somehow hung on with not much tyre left at all.
Really
And then rolling back in, just seeing them all so excited for me, and I think that's probably going to be the best moment is
nice.
enjoying it with family and my race team, and it's an unreal feeling once you get that win, and they're all everyone's so proud of you, and I'm proud of them just as much as they put in just as much work as what I do. So
Yep.
it's unreal. That's probably my best moment, I'd reckon.
Yeah. No. That's yeah. Wow. They're pretty good moments to have, I reckon. I
Yeah, ones I'll definitely cherish. So
yeah. There's another question I've wanted to ask. Another guy, Power of Hour,
yeah,
Hour of Power.
yeah, Arrow Power,
Sorry,
yeah.
BJ, I should know that. He went around asking. It was around about the same time I was going to start asking these questions too. So I've asked for permission before I asked this, and he's given me permission to go ahead. But the
Yeah.
50, what's to go with your number?
50. Look, honestly, obviously started off as 52 because that was Dad's number.
Yep.
It was a running joke. I was going to do 53, so we could be 52, 53, just
Yep.
as a team sort of thing. Joked about it. By the time I actually got around to doing it, the number was taken. So I was like, oh, it is what it is.
Yep.
So I just went, you know what? 50's in front of 52. That's the way it's always going to be. I'll always beat Dad. So
Nice.
I thought I'd just go with that. 50 doesn't really it's not really a number that I've held close. But you can't pick all your numbers, unfortunately.
Yep.
So yeah, 50 went with that, and don't think I'd change it now. I think that's the number.
I think now the drivers, it's their identity too.
Yeah,
So
100%.
you sort of stay with it. But no, all right, cool, man. Well, look,
Yeah.
I give everyone an opportunity who come on the show to sort of thank their partners, their sponsors who help them sort of get up and down the highway and do what they love doing. So, mate, the floor's all yours. Who have you got on your list?
I've really got to thank Burjo from Sign Effects. He does all my stickers, has done since I've started. Great to work with, does great designs. Also got to thank Wayne's Lawn Mowing and Gardening. Stephen, he's chipped in this year, helped us get up and down the highway. Been a partner for a little while. He's a great bloke. Also got to thank CNC Shearing, Mildura. He's come on board this year, helped us out with the methanol. So he's just a local bloke who travels around, obviously, shearing the sheep for the farmers. So Tyler Bills has helped me out a lot. Paul Simon from Dirt X. He's done an unreal job. Obviously, he set me up with a new shock package as well. So getting that sorted, hopefully it all works for the title. We get that done. I think that pretty well wraps it up. Probably say, one more STE Engineering, Jason Stewart, local bloke.
Yep.
Does a lot for me. So yeah.
I think you're missing someone, but that's all right.
I think I'm missing.
Yeah, I think she's sitting in the room with you somewhere close.
No, she's just gone out. Yeah,
There you
my
go.
wife Mads. Obviously got to thank her. Got to thank Dad, Mum, my brother, my sister as well for all chipping in, helping me, dealing with the ups and the downs.
Yep.
Obviously, as we all know, there is a lot of downs as well in motorsport. So where you just want to throw it in and give up, and don't want to do it anymore. But everyone just supports you along the way. So can't thank all my family enough for getting behind me, and all my friends as well who've welcomed me into the sport, and like yourself as well. Just can't thank everyone enough.
No, I mean, I think a lot of people out there will be thanking you too and appreciating it, because if it wasn't for you, I remember coming back a few years back, just throwing out the posts and asking anyone to come and have a crack, and it was really good, and we were getting some good numbers from New South Wales just for a club shop at Mildura, and I thought, how cool would it be if we could work together and get some sort of like a state of origin thing. I know Queensland's doing it with our Northern Rivers just over the border there in High Tech. It's sort of a
Yeah.
summer, sort of interstate sort of battle, which is away from your big tile events. But nevertheless, Jordon, sorry, not Jason, Jason, your father. Jordon, mate, thank you very much for giving me the time to sit down. You're a very busy man. I wish you nothing but the best of luck at the Australian title and all the races coming up. And I look forward to catching up with you and your family shortly too. So we'll catch up for a beer.
Definitely, mate. Can't wait to see you. We'll catch up with you at the Calcutta, eh?
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. There's Jordon Bolitho, the S50 pilot. I'm going to put his racing details page in the description. So make sure you jump on, give it a like, give him some support, show him some love. And yeah, everyone else, thanks very much for tuning in. And we'll see you the next time. Take care.